What is good, my peoples? This is Kobe2408. We're doing a new champion reveal. His name's Kled. He looks like a Rengar mixed with a Yordle, mixed with Katarina's face expression-ish, sort of. I don't know. He has a scar on his face, so you can see from the picture, yeah, he got a scar on his right eye. Yeah, and it's all flipped backwards when I'm looking at it. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty. He looks pretty cool. I'm already liking it. He looks like he's a bruiser top laner, so we're gonna see him in the top lane probably quite a bit, maybe in the jungle as well. But yeah, we're gonna go through all his spells and everything and take a look at that and just analyze what he brings to the table. Make sure you comment, subscribe, like, and share because that helps me out a lot. I'm gonna point. It's my pointed fingers, and it helps me out a lot. I appreciate you guys. If you appreciate me, then I appreciate that, and I appreciate you, so you appreciate this video and that. And anyways, yeah, so let's take a look at his passive real quick. This is his lizard coming back. So he has, real quick, he has a rage bar that has to build up. So once he loses his lizard, like it runs off, he has to rebuild the bar just like Gnar, and then he can get it back. We'll start it from the beginning actually. So it's building up, boom, and then it's red, and he comes back. Yo, those sound effects are crazy, and I have the headphones on? Holy shit, dude. Fucking tripping out. Yo, let's watch it again real quick. Building it. Oh, yeah, it's kind of scary. If you can see, like, right here, if you see, like, right, like my mouse is on it right now, you see that little red bar? That's the health for the lizard, and when he takes damage, that health goes down, and once it gets to the green health, his own health, the lizard runs off, and then he has different spells he uses. So, well, I'll show you that in just a sec. So that was his passive. Here's his Q. It's like a rope trap. It says bear trap on a rope. Okay, so let's take a look at that. It's okay. It's like Karma's like stun thing, sort of, in a way. I guess you can break it if you get outside the circle. We can watch it again. So he casts it. So it doesn't stun, but it pulls him towards him. Pulls like the champions towards him, which if people are running away, I see how it's useful. Not really sure. It's kind of iffy. It's okay. So here's his sorry, get right to it. Here's his Q, his pocket pistol. This is when he's off his mount. So that means when the lizard runs off, this is his other Q. So his Q was bear trap on when he's on top of the mount, and when he's off his mount, this is his he gets a pistol that he can use for his Q. So let's take a look at that real quick. Boom. That's not bad. AoE damage, I like it, I like it. Watch it again. Oh, okay, hits pretty hard. Hi, my boy, where you going? Okay, so that's off his mount. So he has two different Qs, one on his mount, one off his mount. Pretty standard stuff. Okay, so here's his violent tendencies. This is his W. This is strictly a passive. You cannot activate this. Maybe in the future, like they realize that it should be an activated spell, but it's only a passive. We'll take a look at it real quick. And this is on his mount and off his mount. It works both ways. So when he's off his mount, he still has this W. When he's on his mount, he still has the same W. The only thing that changes is his Qs. Like he has two different Qs. One on his mount, the bear trap. Okay. And then one off his mount, which is this pistol thing. So that's really the only thing that's changing. It's not like you get new spells like Gnar. He gets like 3 different spells when he's like in his Gnar form and out of his Gnar form. When he's on his mount, he gets a different Q. When he's off his mount, he gets a different Q. Everything else pretty much stays the same. So here's his passive. Take a look at that real quick. So like 4 stacks. So you hit him 3 times. The 4th hit hits extremely hard. We can see that here. 1, 2, 3, boom, 4. That's I like it. It does a lot of damage though. So it's probably something that you're kind of gonna go all in or not at all, because the stacks will probably drop off. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't played this champion, but just from how like the stacking mechanism works in Riot, you know, it eventually drops off if you're not there hitting constantly. Just like echoes, just like Fervor of Battle, if you know what that keystone does. If you're constantly hitting, then it stacks up, and if you're not constantly hitting, then it after like 5 seconds it goes away, the stacks. So we'll watch this again. 1, 2, 3, boom! That hits freaking hard too. Damn, that's gonna be, whoo! You gotta make sure don't get hit 4 times from that guy. So here his E. This is pretty much his escape. Most champions have escapes or some type of escape mechanism. So this is his. So it's mounted only, meaning you can only use it when you're mounted. So when you're off your mount, you get a move speed. Like it's like a passive move speed if you're running towards champion. So very similar to Vayne. So when she's running towards champion, she gets like this faster move speed. When she's running away, she has the same move speed. Same thing with this guy. So this is only when he's mounted, his E. Hopefully that made sense. But I'll explain it more. So okay, so he dashes a certain way. Okay. I like it. It's like Renekton's kind of like dash. He can dash in. So if he dashes through somebody, he can dash 2 times. But if he only dashes once, or if he doesn't dash through a champion, then he can't dash 2 times. But just like Kled, seems like. So if he dashes through enemy champion, he can dash again. Okay. So if he doesn't dash through an enemy champion, then he can probably only dashes 1 time. Yeah, so that's only when he's mounted. So he doesn't get a dash or anything when he's unmounted. So when he doesn't have his lizard, he can't do this dash move. And then dashes again. Okay, yeah, that's pretty sick. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So here's his ultimate. I think this is the best part of him, his ultimate. So we'll take a look at that. So real quick, it's a charge. You can charge from like, it looks like from pretty far away. So like an AoE charge type dealio. I don't really know how to. The only way I know how to explain this is if you've ever played Han or Dota, there's a champion in Han called Rampage, and he can, if he clicks on a champion from the fountain, he can actually dash all the way across the map to that person, and he rams them. It's like he's a Rhino type champion. So I think this is kind of like the same mechanism. So we'll take a look at it real quick. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. Boom! So we'll look at it again. So maybe it's like as far as he can go. So I stop right here. So if you can see right here, this right here is the spot that he clicked on. So it's skill shot, technically. But you don't click on the champion. You click on the area, and this circle right here, if he gets to this spot and the enemy champion's within the circle, as you can see, it will dash to that enemy champion. Probably the closest one to that little X. So let's take a look again. So he clicked on a certain spot, stop right here, and as you can see, once it gets to that spot and it's within the circle, it's gonna dash to the closest enemy champion. Boom, there it goes. That was sick. That was sick. So I'm thinking you can be in the fountain, and it doesn't show all the way, but it actually, he's running all the way at the end of this this lane or whatever, the bottom lane. But I'm thinking he can be in the fountain, and then he can dash all the way across the map if he wanted to. But it doesn't really show like max range or anything. There should be a range on this, but I don't know. It doesn't show. But anyways, those are his spells. Pretty sick. I like it's a different. It's like a Gnar hybrid type champion. Pretty crazy. So when he's off his mount, he can get it right back, just like this. Like so. Wait, what happened here? So yeah. So when he's off his mount, you just start attacking the champion. Boom, his mount comes back. Sick. Dude, that sound effect's tripping me out though. It's crazy. So we got some more stuff. We got like little pictures. So here's some gameplay footage. Let's take a look at this. I believe it's against Kale. So And then it runs off. So, yeah, I feel like he's gonna get zoned really hard by, like, ranged champions. But right here, like halfway through, so he's taking tower damage. He's on his mount right now. The mount has its own health bar. Okay, so it has its own health bar. Boom. And then once it gets to his normal health, the mount runs off. And then, see, he has no, he has rage. It's showing nothing at the moment, but he needs to attack the minion wave or attack a champion or somebody. Attack something, and the rage will start to build up, just like Nars, and his mount will come back once it reaches 100% or all the way to the end of the rage, whatever that is. Probably like 100 or something, 100 rage. So that was his gun. You know, he's gonna have a hard time with ranged champions, I think, just because she's pretty much melee for the most part, unless he's off his mount. So you have to bait something out, looks like. Here's some more gameplay footage. Let's take a look at this. This is when he's team fighting. We'll see that. My dog's getting up on the bed. Just running. Use this ulti. Okay. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Oh. And there you go. He's building his rage right now. You can see he was attacking some champions. That was... I don't know why they're showing KO. She just fucking like counters him. It seems like really hard counter for him. But as you can see, his ulti, he's using his ulti, and within the vicinity. Oh, so let's go back. Sorry. Right here, like you can see, the closest champion. It's gonna damn. I need to stop pointing at the screen, but it's closest champion and it charges into him. Boom. They picked a really bad champion to show this spotlight on. Jeez, like these gameplay footage. Then you got Annie coming in as a 4-man stunning and then just cleaning up. Okay, but yeah, so that's Kled, and then it shows like Synergy and Lulu, Garen, Kendrick, like people that can keep them alive. It seems like for long enough time. Will help Kled like excel, but like he struggles against, again, ranged champions. And they show it in the video anyways. Yeah, so I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a different mechanic. It's not as complicated as like a Jace or like a Gnar. Like he has two different forms, but he doesn't have, like, he only has one spell that changes, and it's his Q, and it becomes a gun. It's not like super complicated like again Jace or Gnar, like where they have 4 different spells and you have to like swap between different forms and then know what spells to use in certain situations. So it's making it a little bit easier to for new players to catch on with this. Maybe they change something up, but yeah, that's really it. And then there's some gameplay footage I'll show at the end here, and you can take a look at that. And it shows him a little more like it definitely shows him against like a matchup that he'll see more often, and it's against Riven top. So, and you see like how well he plays against that. So, yep, that's Kled. That's, hopefully I did that very quickly. Actually, no, I did it in like 15 minutes. That was ridiculous. But make sure you comment, subscribe, like, and share. I thought I was gonna do it in 5 minutes. I couldn't. Just too much information. All right. I'm Kobe2408. As always, thank you for watching, and I'm out. Peace!